Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Ted Talks Timepieces. I'm Ted Davies. I'm a collector, and I do a lot of different things. I'm an artist and author, but on this show, I'm a collector of watches. And I want to talk to you today about the Casio DW290. It's a very famous watch from Mission Impossible. And yeah, so I just want to go over that today. We had a little bit of crazy weather last night, the last couple days on the lake here. One of our next door neighbors lost their dock last night. Those gale force winds off of Lake Huron are pretty bad. I think we lost a kayak, so I'm going to make this short. I've got to go out to the beach and see if I can locate one of our kayaks. I don't know. The inland sea might have eaten it up, so I don't know. But hopefully everybody's safe, and that's the main thing when it comes down to it. Everything else can be replaced. So what we're talking about today is the Mission Impossible watch. I'm going to do a quick watch check. This is my AE 3000, and it is the dinner plate watch, but I love it because it has 3 different time zones on it. It's great for doing business, when I've got things going on in the UK or California, whatever. It's great because I can have 3 different time zones on this watch, and I really, really like it for that reason. But it is a monster. So if you have small wrists, it's a little bit hard to wear. But let's talk about what's in the coffee cup today. We've got Waking Dragon. Waking Dragon is the blend that's proprietary to me. Pete Ryan, the gentleman that does all of the roasting for Indian River Roasting Company, made a special blend just for me and my fans if they want to try it. It's a great, full-bodied, really good with cigars or just for breakfast, for that matter, if you don't smoke. But it's just a full-bodied, just a great cup of coffee. Waking Dragon. Let's check out everything they're doing at Indian River Roasting Company. Here at Ted Davies Artistry, we take coffee seriously. And so does our sponsor, Indian River Roasting Company. It's fair trade, organic, and they're artisans just like me. The only difference is I use watercolor and ink and they use coffee beans. And I enjoy it all through my day. So do yourself a favor, go to the description when you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Find Indian River Roasting Company's website. Use the promo code CAFFEINATED2021 and save 10% on your purchase. Yeah, if you enjoy good coffee, it's organic, fair trade, and one sourced. That is definitely the place to go. IndianRiverRoastingCompany.com, and use the promo code CAFFEINATED2021 and I'll save you 10% when you buy it. So that would be great. You can find it in the description here on this channel. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe to this channel if you so desire. That would be awesome. I would love to have you as part of the tribe. And we're going to talk about Cashman's Comics, which is another great promoter of this station. They're in Bay City. John Cashman does just an amazing job. He's been there 25 years. Let's see what he does.
And every day I wake up feeling the same way now. Need to find something to believe. Every night the dreams we make, they're haunting my head now.
And check out everything that John's doing. If you're a novice collector or a seasoned collector like myself, check out everything. He's got so many different options, whether it comes to comic books, my books even. Check out everything he's doing, cashmanscomics.com. Say hi to Petey the dog if you are lucky enough to be in Bay City and get to that shop. And tell him that Ted Talks sent you. Tell John that too. I don't know if Petey will care. But anyway, so let's get to it. The DW290 was actually worn by the actor Tom Cruise. You can see it right there. It was released in 1996. The movie was. I don't know when the watch was, but I know that the reissue that I picked up was, or that was sent to me was from, I think, 2018 or 19. I'm not sure when they re-released it, but in any case, the modern styling of it and everything else fit very, very much into the whole movie setup. Casio does a great job with this because Casio does a lot of different things when it comes to product placements. I've seen a ton of Casio watches in movies, so I'm sure that people are definitely watch enthusiasts. I know look for that kind of stuff. So, good morning, Donna. How you doing? Um, so, what I want to do is I want to bring the very particular watch up because it's a different type of design. What's interesting about this watch is that a lot of military use this watch. They don't use the G Shocks, and the G Shocks are known for durability and for having a huge truck roll over them or whatever. They can be dropped from high distance and all that, and they are protected. This is a little bit different. This doesn't have the same G-Shock rating, but it is the closest thing to a G-Shock you can get for the money, for the durability as well. NASA astronauts use this. They've got a little bit of it's almost like a piston extension on these buttons, and it's nice. For me, it looked funny when I first saw it. Let me bring this up completely. It looked funny to me when I first saw it. It looked almost like a motor for an airplane. But what it's used for, what it's really important is you can actually use this thing while you have gloves on, which is really important, especially when you're working and that kind of thing. The durability on this is awesome anyway. But the way that these buttons work with gloves on it's great. With the G-Shock, you really don't have that luxury because they're kind of like sunk into the case. This one actually, these protrude and they're awesome for that reason. Very easy to use this watch. It has date, day, obviously, chronograph. It also has alarms. It's got a timer, and I think it's got a stopwatch, if I'm not mistaken. The illumination on it is awesome. Let me shut this light off real quick. Oops, as I'm turning it up, give me 1 second. There we go. But it won't show up. It's going to be hard to see with this, but you can see the illumination on it. You can hold it down as long as you want to. On a lot of the watches, you can't do that. So for that reason, the illumination on it is just awesome. They do a really good job on this watch. Cost effectively, it's about $40 right now, I think, on Amazon. It fluctuates in price here and there depending on what the market is stating. But as far as the money that is spent on these watches, every penny is worth it. Yeah. So I mean, it's not rocket science. This is a great watch. One of the things I do like about it, this one here, the one that I'm wearing right now, actually has an integrated bracelet. It's very hard. You actually have to have an extension to get a different band on it, and that's the way a lot of the G-Shocks are too. You have to actually get an extension that costs another 10 or whatever dollars before you can get a normal band on it. This one, actually, you can just put a 20 millimeter band on, which is great. This is a strap monster when it comes to it. You can do all kinds of things with it. Very easy to change out the band. That's what I like about this big time, because that way you don't have to worry about with G-Shock. They're designed, even the watch bands are designed to take shock. So if it falls and it hits the ground, the watch band will actually take some of that shock. So with these, it's a little different. Since it's not a G-Shock, you can actually put in a different type of band on here very easily. It's just a great watch. The only way it could get better, I think, is if it was solar powered and it had a world time feature that offered multiple time zones. If it did that, that would be the only watch I'd ever need. Don't tell my wife that, but this would be it. I mean, I really, really love this watch. I was lucky enough to get this watch sent to me right before we left for our California trip, and I wore the thing all over the place. The beach, 200 meters water resistance, no problem. I mean, this thing was just awesome. Awesome. So I recommend this one totally. A DW290, the Mission Impossible watch. Just a fantastic feat of engineering. Check out, the NASA people that wear the CIA director, I think, wore it for many, many years. I think he still wears it. But the thing with this, and it's also got military time with one button. You just hit the military time, and it's awesome. So with that, really look at it. If you're into tactical watches and that kind of thing, very cost effective, under $40, and I think it is the closest thing that you can get to a G-Shock without actually having to get G-Shock. But boy, it's got so many different benefits to it. Like I said, the watch band and everything else. I really like the watch. I wear it a lot. I mean, I was really shocked at how much I wear it. So, but I do enjoy it. It's a great watch for the money. One of the things I do want to talk about, let me check comments real quick. Good morning, Lacey. How you doing? I know that with everything that's going on with TED Talks and Ted Davies Artistry right now, I've got to kind of step back, and this is why this is the season finale for TED Talks Timepieces. I'm going to kind of recap. I've got a lot of things going on with development for my book Retrieve into a live action movie, and so we're trying to facilitate all that right now. And I really need to step back and get into my development of my product, of my writing, and that, and get things a little bit further along. So I'm going to be stepping back away from the TED Talks timepieces. So maybe, as I'm thinking, hopefully I get some Christmas presents that I can share with everybody. Maybe hopefully there'll be watches. Hint, hint, Christine. So if she does, that's great. Or if the kids do, awesome. I'll probably end up sharing that. But for right now, I'm going to take away from this as the season finale. I appreciate you guys indulging me with my hobby this last few months and seeing everything that I've been bringing, all my collection and everything else, and different things about watches. And I mean, I appreciate it. I do. But again, right now, I think it's this time that I've got to start building for the future, so to speak. So one of the things that we are going to be doing is we are going to be offering a episodic podcast. We've got 10 weeks where Craig Hall, the producer that's putting together the adaptation for my book Retrieve to script, we're going to actually do a very, very thought-provoking and a good way for you to look at getting your work to Hollywood and getting your book to script, or getting your ideas to script. And this is the promo for it. Hold on one second. So that gives you a little idea. Not, it's not war based or anything, but it can be very much a very exciting thing to do. But it's very much, you're in the trenches when it comes down to writing and that kind of thing for certain people. So we're going to try to show you a little bit easier way to get your books to script, and hopefully that'll help you. We're going to bring in some of the industry leaders that do this, that have been doing this for years. Craig's been involved in this for 30 years, and it's something I'm really looking forward to. From the Trenches of Hollywood is going to be a really good podcast. That's going to start November 5th. It'll be pre-recorded episodes, and it will be Friday at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard is when we're going to be launching it, and then it'll continue every Friday for at 5 o'clock for 10 weeks. So it should end up around Christmas by the time we're all done. But okay, that gives you an idea. I want to thank everybody for all the support that you guys have had for Retrieve since always, but since Tuesday, especially since I made the announcement. I've got 2 books left from the original printing. So that's it. After that, I'm going to be doing a variant cover, so it's going to be a little bit different. But the people that's invested with the first book definitely get the benefit of that. So let me know if you want it. You can check it out on teddaviesartistry.com. You can purchase it there, or message me, and we'll talk to you. So thank you so much. I want to go out to the lake and see if I still have a kayak out there. Hopefully everybody else is safe on the lakefront today. And you guys be safe if you're inland or wherever. Just be safe, be healthy. And thanks for listening to me babble about this fantastic watch. Check it out. It's a DW290 Casio. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them all over the place, but just a great watch for the money. And I think that you guys, durability-wise, I think it's probably one of the best values that you can possibly have. I think it was $40 that they're charging people now for, which is it's a heck of a deal. So check out everything we're doing. Tomorrow night, we are having Drinking with the Davies with special guest host, the Twisted Twins. And we're mixing up, they're mixing up, I should say, the Pink Squirrel. Check it out. It is going to be awesome. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard tomorrow night. Check out everything we're doing on Rising Tide as well. This evening, we've got Comic Book Spectrum. or excuse me, not this week. Yeah, it is tonight. Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. Thursday night, 7 p.m. Comic Book Spectrum. Check it out, Eastern Standard. The best show, I think, on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. So check everything else we're doing, and we will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Do something good for somebody else, guys. Safe travels if you guys are out on the road today. We'll talk to you soon.